Hi everyone, I am Nature Angel, and if you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, then welcome back. So last time I did a video, it was a vlog and it was really short because at work, I was working virtually because there was ice everywhere, and now the ice has melted and I am back in the school. But today's video, since at the time of this filming, it is 2 days before Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is on Saturday, and today is the 12th. I thought of this video idea, and I thought it was a really cute idea. So for Valentine's Day, we want to show love to the people that we care about, right? But I was thinking, how can we show love to those in the school? Specifically the staff. We always focus on the students, and yes, I agree, the students need love from the people that work there and from their parents and family, you know, everyone, right? But we often forget that the staff, people in the building working, also need love as well. And I just really think that it's often ignored, and there's so many things we can do, and it's very important. Think about how the school system is lacking teachers and staff, and there's a shortage, and there's not like enough pay. Like the pay isn't good, and there's just a whole lot of things, right? So we want to keep the staff. We want them to feel welcome. We want them to feel like they belong. And this is not an exhaustive list of things that need to be done, because there are a lot of things that just need to be done in the school system. But this is a list of just a couple little things that we could do as a school to help the staff feel more loved and appreciated. And if that sounds interesting to you, then keep watching. The first thing is just giving them a little something around the holidays. So I have one school that when it's around Christmas time, they give us a $60 gift card each year that we can use on anything. And then they also just have a little card that says something nice in it, like happy holidays, and it says like your name on it, and it's personalized. And it honestly makes me feel really nice and good, especially by the holidays, and it's something to look forward to. And then I have another school that doesn't do anything. Now, I know that could be an issue with how much funding the school gets, but doing something like that around the holidays, it's perfect. And they also do it around the end of the year too, like right before we leave for summer break. So just having something little like that, that it's like we're thinking of you and we want to wish you a happy holiday, and you just go to your mailbox that day and you're like, oh my gosh, look what's in here, is so nice. I think a lot of schools do this one already, but just having public recognition. So that could be if you have staff of the year, teacher of the month, anything like that. Or I know in our whole district, like newsletter, you could write a shout out. And both of my schools, they have a shout out where you can, you know, each week write something that you appreciate, right? So having something like that is definitely helpful. Because it's just saying that you're being recognized and that we appreciate you. And it's something little, but it does feel good. Just to have that recognition, like, oh, I am noticed here and people do appreciate what I do. And then, you know, when you get that for the day or the week, you just have a little pep in your step. I do think though that going with the public recognition, it's really nice to be recognized, but also if possible, again, I know funding can be an issue for schools, but if possible, having like something more than a certificate as well would also help to feel even better, you know? Like, and I don't think it should be something that is forced, but something that comes naturally, and people shouldn't go out of their way just to get this reward and this public recognition, but just little things so that they are recognized, I think is really nice and helpful. Something that I love, and I know there was one year, I think it was 3 years ago probably, is food. We would get food on our birthday at my one school. So either having where if it's your birthday, you get whatever restaurant you want, or maybe just at least once a month, there's food that's there for the staff and they know about it, like maybe there's a breakfast in the teacher's lounge and everyone can come, or maybe lunch is provided. And the important thing, this is very, very important if you are doing food, make sure the staff can get a meal of their choice. And I say that because there are so many people with different allergies, different dietary restrictions. Like even for me, I'm vegan, so there have been times where there is food being provided, but all the options might have dairy and meat, and then I can't have anything, right? Or there's someone that has a gluten allergy and it's all sandwiches. So things like that I think need to be taken into account, but I do think that food is a really good choice. Just make sure that if you're doing that, you are accounting for everyone. Like do a survey. You could do a survey in the beginning of the year, and then if new staff come on board, like have them fill out something that's saying what dietary needs do you have, all that stuff. So you have it, and then whenever you go to order food for them or for the whole school, you already know the types of food you need and how much. I think something that's really cool is if you have a weekly raffle. So again, in the beginning of the year, I think a big survey should go out where you're getting their dietary needs, but also things that the teachers would like to see. And of course, if the staff say something really unreasonable, then that's not going to happen. We can't do that, right? But if it is reasonable and if a bunch of staff want it, maybe you could have a weekly raffle or bi-weekly raffle, monthly raffle, something like that, where your name could be picked, and once you are picked, then you can be removed or whatever you want the rules to be, right? But if you're picked, then you get a reward, and maybe even a reward that you wrote down that you would like. I think that's a really good thing because then you're motivated. You never know if you're going to be picked, and if you are, then you know you get something that you like. So I think that's a cute little idea, and it might get people excited, like, did my name get drawn today? And if not, will it get drawn the next time? So I think that's a cute little idea. This last one I have is an important one, I feel like, and it's time. Give the staff time. So I know I always talk about self-care and time for yourself. Well, we should bring that into the school environment. If possible, can admin go into a classroom and give the teacher a 30 to 60 minute break? If possible, is there a day we could say there's going to be no emails that we have to answer and no meetings, so you guys don't have to deal with extra distractions and just focus on whatever it is that you need to do, like teaching your class and getting things done that you might be behind on, because I know a lot of the time during planning periods, that is when staff are, or the teachers are in meetings, and you know, they just have so much to do that they don't even have time to plan, then they have to take it home. Well, can there be a day a week where they won't have to respond to emails and do these meetings so that they can have their planning at least for that day? That gives them some extra time that they won't have to spend doing at home. Also, I know a lot of schools, they have the staff lounge, and a lot of schools also have making the staff lounge into a wellness room. And I think that's wonderful, that's so great. But if the teachers don't have time to use the wellness room, then why would we have it, right? So is there time where we can set aside for the staff to be able to use it? You know, like if there's a comfy massage chair and somewhere we can exercise, but like I had mentioned previously, they don't have any time in their planning period. Their lunch is only about 20 minutes by the time they drop off the kids and heat up their food and then have to go get them, maybe even less. So is there a time that we can give them where they can at least have that 30 to 60 minutes, which is where giving them at least a 30 to 60 minute break could come in handy? Then they can make use of things like the wellness room. And I think that's very good because the day can be really stressful. And if they can just have a moment to just relax and take some stress off themselves, like, we want that. We want them to be calm, cool, and collected, especially when working with our children. So this was a little video, just me kind of shouting out ideas. And honestly, even as a school psychologist, we can make some of this happen. I know, like, the social worker and counselor at my school have done a couple things sometimes where they come around with a cart and just pass out snacks to the staff. Because usually it's because a certain week, like maybe it's like teacher appreciation week or something like that. But if we could just do that all the time and not just during the week, and like I said, I know there's so many hurdles, but in an ideal scenario, and at your school if possible, because it might not be possible at my school, but maybe it is possible at your school, maybe we can do some of these ideas. So I thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely like it. Leave a comment for extra ideas that I can use in the future down below. And if you have anything else to tell me, leave that down below. I'll read it. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, okay? All right, bye, guys.